Husker, maybe just a Husker, and then the puck goes behind enemy lines. You make sure that you get the silence on the dazzle. It's possible, still quite possible, as long as they don't lose too much of the economic battle. Like if you're too far behind in items, obviously that's gonna be a tough problem. But I think they do have the tool, so Puck is the hero that you count on, jumping on the dazzle all the time.
I'll see if he can find the lines for now. The win goes to the money of LFY. They win the towers. I never know if I should mute those guys when they have those things on.
I wish you have the...
I can do my own line, like it's right here. Like it is right there. I could just let my finger go and it would play.
You don't have to talk,
but
just use the chat wheel.
Could you actually imagine doing a cast with just the chat wheel? The issue is like every time you like do it, it's a disaster. It goes out to all the players. So in the middle of a team fight, they just like, it's a disaster.
Savage ranked.
So right now, that's actually Sunstrike.
Was that what they're saying? Is it Sunstrike? Sunstrike?
Yeah, Sunstrike in Mandarin. So basically right now, LGD are probably thinking, are they thinking about aggressive lane here? They blocked the pole. Look at the items of the Elder Titan. Elder Titan has a stout shield, so that's a huge indicator that something is going to happen here. They block off both the camp as well, the medium camp with a sentry.
Does that make as much sense? Because normally you still want to like be thinking about pulling up, right?
That is true, because and if you are planning to run a CM down that area.
I like how Poppy is going to block the camp as well, so both sides. They both don't want this camp to spawn.
Yeah, because it makes sense when you're getting aggressive lane, like a dual lane, they're gonna push up the lane and they're gonna pull the camp. So you don't, if you're on the defending side, you don't want the camp to be pulled.
So why did LFY put down their own sentry ward?
I'm not sure. Because sometimes I know if it's a lone, okay, what?
The camp is already blocked. Why would you give it another 100 gold to do that?
I'm actually confused. Because you have an Elder Titan anyway, you want the camp to be there so you can actually get the damage.
Yeah.
That's great.
No, but they're committing. They don't want that camp to spawn.
Oh my god, look at this Elder Titan. He's gonna have a lot of damage. Oh wait, only one hero? Okay, I thought he blocked. Still 30 damage. Oh my god, he's gonna get a lot of damage now.
Oh, right now he doesn't have much help. Puck is currently burning. MP's really getting up in front of him. He'll hit Poppy, but Yapsaw, the damage is already too high. Arfu is burning to the burning spears. And yeah, Arfu has to go defense.
They might be overestimating how strong this duel is. Puck is not that strong yet. He has a lot of damage, but he doesn't trade very well now before she has Keishi. Not sure. Oh my god.
Puck again. Here's your illusionary orb, but oh no! He didn't get down the hill, but Secret, they've assumed he's gotten down.
That actually happens so many times to a lot of players, not only on Puck, but when you're using 4-star or the Sand King Power Strike. Because this area is actually different from the old map. They switch it up a little bit so it's actually deeper. Players are not used to it. I've seen this happen so many times.
Well, luckily this time around, actually had Inflame being able to survive it. But Yapsaw, Puppy and MP, they're going to go again. The pick up, the throw back on the Elder Titan. And well, that's 4 points up in the burning spears into the Elder Titan with one last attack, the Fairy Fire. Has he got enough life to survive this? The charges are wearing off. He will survive.
Yep, that's very smart. Definitely saving his life. But this lane is going horrible for LGD FY right now.
So the upside has to be Monet. Like he's 10, 11, 3 now up on this top lane. Kezu is getting some decent levels. He's only got 4-1, but he's an off-lane Nyx against a Crystal Maiden. Makes sense. And then your mid lane, 8-7 up against the 11-3. And looks like Super Bottle is also arriving for him.
Pretty happy with what he has so far. The Nyx basically levels the most important thing that you want. And CM can't really zone. So he's gonna just jungle and let the Void go 1v1.
They know Yapsaw's there. Elder Titan has actually moved up to rotate to stop this. It was Yapsaw looking for the courier snipe.
He has boots. None of the other two support. He has boots right now. So this is a huge problem for them. Their supports are gonna be quite far behind. CM's gonna catch up jungling. but the early game seems to be really favorable for Secret right now. They're getting good experience on the Nyx. Safe lane secured, lane getting farm. Fine for Invoker as long as you're not losing your lane. They're against a DK, so both it's like a 50-50 lane. You farm, I farm, you farm, I farm.
Yep. And Yabso's trying to bait against Monet. Like as a PMS, he can't really do that much damage with his range.
Yep, a very good movement here by Yabso. I think switch up, I would say. He already secured the safe lane, so right now he wants to help out Kezu. That's how you want to play. You don't want to overhelp.
Oh, actually, with the Sunstrike. Another reason why he rotated up. 3 points only in the Sunstrike, so it wasn't enough damage to get the kill on Faceless Void before he time walks away.
Yep, he's pretty tanky here still. But right now, because of that movement, Inflame on the pot, he's being given some space to get XP and some farm here. But more or less it's what Secret feels right now. We can give you some farm on the pot, but in exchange we're pressuring your carry and helping our offlaner get more CS.
The Puck can't even get the farm. Look at his CS, man. It's 1-1 on this offlane Puck.
Yeah, that's
He just keeps getting zoned out when he comes close to MP.
Husker is just really good at zoning offlaners alone. After you give him like some sort of advantage, you give him some item advantage, boots advantage, the offlaner basically struggles a lot. What Inflame's doing right now. He realizes he can't really last hit in the lane, he's just hiding in the tree. At least he's getting experience, but you know, like Puck is a hero that you don't want to just get XP, you want to get you need a certain amount of farm to be useful in the game.
Because it's the Blink Dagger, right? You were trying to work towards.
He's not a cheap offlane hero compared to like a Clockwork or Nyx. They can actually function much better with less farm.
So how does Universe do it? Like we've seen him play the Puck offlane as well.
I mean, he's been getting help from the patch and he's all alone. And obviously this game LGD did give some help to the Puck, but it wasn't successful because the lane of Secret, the Rubik, Dazzle and the Huskar lane is just too strong. And obviously blocking the cam as well, that is very weird for them to block it when they have the Elder Titan. So things not working out for LGD FY. They're gonna have to rely on their team fight. Once they get the Chrono up, the Puck Coil and the Elder Titan ultimate, CM ultimate, that's gonna be the point of the game where they try to make some stuff.
Well, they're trying to group up and towards the mid. Super goes into Dragon Form, but he was so far away from mid one. Mid one didn't actually have any vision of the Elder Titan moving in.
But they know, because no one's bottom lane and top lane. Void's not trying to be too aggressive. He hasn't had Chrono yet, so very unlikely that they kill the Nyx. More or less the mid lane is the real question.
Oh, Afu. Oh, the cold snap interrupts his stomp. Poppy was able to get vision of him on top of the shrine. And LFY don't really want to fight around here. This is on top of the shrine. Just accept the fact the Elder Titan is gone.
Radiant's middle tower
Shrine gets triggered, so mid one goes back up to full. And loses no time in the mid lane. And it's the Dragon Form being burnt for no real advantage.
Yep, that's really bad for LGD again. Another kill by the Elder Titan.
And they're going to lose the DK. Pick him up, throw him down. Shadow Wave damage should be quite high. So Dragon Knight still low. The one charges kept him up as well as the bottle charges. Everything was kicking in. Not to mention the space that Afu will create with the Spirit Stomp.
There was so much damage between the Meteor and the heal bomb. He actually tossed, it was really nice. Yabso lifted him, tossed him to the creeps surrounding DK, heal bomb and the Meteor. Dragon Knight was at full HP and he went down to almost dead.
And LFY committed 4 heroes to defend that DK. Like even in Flame, he TP'd up and then had to walk all the way back down to the bottom lane. So when Flame loses his time on the bot lane, Huskar got even more and he's rapidly approaching that armlet.
Yeah, things are looking really bad for LGD FY right now. They have to rely on their ultimates to get some sort of like advantage going back their way. They have the Chrono up now, but they do not have much follow-up. CM and Elder Titan, the primary follow-up for the Chrono is not anywhere near their ultimate yet. It's still very early into the game. And Void, limited with his damage right now, just power trade. Has to rely on bashes to take out like a solo kill. So it's not going to be easy. He doesn't have Sunstrike. Again, some of the Void games that we saw yesterday in the group stages, Void has been paired up with Invoker a lot, so using his damage in the Chronosphere, allowing for that easy pickup. I think it was mostly Liquid that did that yesterday.
It was one of the games too. I think it was the last series we actually cast on the second stream where we also had a Witch Doctor combining. Yeah, MP's on the run behind the tower. And, well, double TPs are on the way. Husker, we'll see just how tanky he is. Jumps over, goes towards DDC. Puppy able to get the Shallow Grave off, so you can say goodbye to DDC. But how far can they go? Far enough. When the Spirit is down, they'll find the kill onto the Husker. A good one here for LFY. They would like some more. Monet's going to arrive. Chrono's available. No real reason to expend it, not just for a Rubik. But two big pickoffs that had to happen, and they both go the way of the DK.
Yep, and we did not have to use the Chronos here, like you said. Very, very good. And Void is moving towards mid lane. Might be able to set up a Chrono here with a teammate TP in.
If DDC could be close enough to get some kind of frost or slow.
Don't think anyone can pop on the pot. They feel like they don't have enough damage there, but still in the end a good move there by LFY getting the 2 kills and especially the kill on the Husker. That was huge.
It still doesn't really slow him down that much. Like, he TP's back down to the bottom lane, you still hold your tier 1 tower, yeah. 5 HP above deny.
That fight only worked out for LGD because Husker was lacking his armlet. Now he's gonna have it.
Yep.
So that's gonna change a lot on this hero. This hero has a very, very big power spike when he gets the armlet.
Surprised he didn't buy it from the side shop. It's actually sitting on the courier at the moment, which is a little bit busy delivering in the Midas for mid 1.
He's worried though because he has no vision. There's no lane ward. There's a ward in the jungle. But he has no idea if LGD are still there. They know the Chrono is still up, so he's taking no chances at all. I can understand that.
They scoured the movement. Kezu TP'd in between both of the wards, and then the smoke is also revealed. So LFY understand that Kezu and Puppy are on the hunt.
Yep, they do really have very good wards. This is something that I noticed in the replays that I was going through 2 days ago about their matches. They always have really good deep wards around the 4 to 10 minute mark, the night time, and after that, their vision is really good.
Such a heavy commitment of those wards, Monet. Time walk forward, Chrono Sphere, it only barely clips into the Invoker, but it's enough for Super to attack. Yapsor needs to give him a little bit of help, but he can't do it. Sentry ward down from DDC, revealing the Invoker and the Ghost Walk.
That was very good. They knew they spoke towards the bottom lane, most likely. The Park potentially went to the lane, pushed out the lane, shows himself, baits Secret to move all the way there, and then he TPs away, and his team makes a move at mid lane. And it's really, really unfortunate that the one TPing wasn't the Dazzle. Rubik was one TPing, Dazzle did not have a TP, so there's no way he could have saved his Invoker.
The Shallow Grave would have put a little bit more time. Super overstays his welcome in the mid lane, and all that wonderful stuff they did. The Sunstrike, they're expecting Super to walk into it and then die, but the Burning Spears, he drops so low, but he lives nonetheless.
The regen from his passive did him enough.
Oh boy. Team Secret, the ones not bringing detection for their fight. Now Puppy has bought the Observer and Sentry Ward, going to come out the Courier. They will claim the Tier 1 tower for it.
Yep, no Chrono, so LG does not want to take a head-on fight. They're just going to try to take a trade-off if they can.
Look at it, the Tier 1 tower on bottom lane for the mid-Tier 1.
Just good move by LGD.
Question will be is if they defend the top lane. That appears to be where Team Secret are headed next.
Let's see, Chrono is 58 seconds. Not sure if they can defend though. Yeah, they're gonna trade. They're not gonna be able to defend this.
So instead they get farm onto Super in the mid lane. He is actually going to go for the drums, as you said, treads and drums with Wand.
Yeah, they have like established a system of how they want to play this match. They're gonna be having the drums most of their games. And I personally think that all the team items, the drum, one urge, solar crest, all the items that you want to have every game, if possible. Those are the items that allow you to have like momentum.
It's a nice ability for Yapsor to steal. Time walk for him. Top tier 1 tower really wasn't committed on too heavily by Team Secret.
Secret didn't really try to push they were just really contented in just going back to farm. Maybe they were worried that the Chrono was already about to be up because we have obviously the Observer. Observer advantage of knowing how long the Chrono is up before it's up. So sometimes you see players, I think, I noticed that EG does that a lot. Every time a big spell is used, they time it down. Yeah. Exactly, so you know exactly, you have 10 seconds right now before they have it out.
Well, with LFY it makes a lot of sense, especially for Chronosphere as their primary controller.
Yeah. I mean, it's not easy because there's a lot of things you need to do in the game and sometimes you forget about taking the time down. Dota is a hard game. You do every single bit you can, to allow your team to make a better decision. Information is key, make a good call. And
LFY.
Information. Yep, so it's being scouted out by this ward, so...
And it's that same ward they put down. That ward was originally planned. You absolutely see TP. He's got to. And quickly. He's not doing it. He's waiting. He time walks up. They know. There goes your TP. The Dream Coil! Inflame will cancel it, and Yapsaw is dead. No way to TP out. At least we'll stun them all up so they can watch him die.
I mean, then again, support kill, so how much can Secret get on the map done? Because
they can kill off a courier on top lane, Keizu. The sentry ward came down from Afu just a little bit too late, and Vendetta hit means courier one pop.
They definitely want to defend here because they've chrono up this side.
Can they do it though? That tower doesn't have a lot of life on it.
Maybe not, they're just trying to slow, yeah, they're just trying to slow it down, yeah, not gonna defend. Probably the better call, because like you said, tower is way too low, not enough time for them to set up a parameter to defend the area. So they're gonna go for the mid lane instead. Dragon Knight ultimate up, chrono up, Puck ultimate in 18 seconds.
Yeah, but mid one should be ready to fight. Actually, doesn't have his... I know he's been working towards his Aghanims. Nice. And every time Yapsaw can just steal Time Walk.
Radiant structures.
Oh, here comes the Husker.
Yep, TP in, it's inside the trees. Not going to get scouted out by LFY until he walks straight into the lane.
I mean, good play by Secret once again. Like when a team has a Dragon Knight or Terrorblade, they pop their Metamorphosis or their Dragon Form. You do not want them to get the tower. If they can't get the tower when they pop up their big spell, it'll be really bad for them.
Is under attack.
I don't know if there's really a follow-up here. The Orb, okay, with the EG Splitter and the Dream Coil. The commitment on Puppey was huge. Is there a call snap? There is. Inflame will lose his life to take the kill on the Dazzle.
Gosh, don't think that was worth it at all for LGD. They had to expect 2 big ultimates. They got a support and they lost their offlaner.
It also should reveal the fact that the Observer Ward's on the hill.
Oh dear, he actually went for a Veil, so there won't be any early dagger for the Puck. Not even that farm this game, so not sure if this is gonna be good for them right now.
Yapsaw, the Time Walk in, and they still hit the Sunstrike. Even with the telekinesis grab, Crystal Maiden ended up walking into it.
It's really not looking very good for LGD once again. They haven't really found a big chrono into a big team fight with the Elder Titan ultimate to follow up, getting big kills. They need that to happen for them. And Secret, they're gonna posture around the Roshan. I think Roshan will be their next important objective for the Husker pretty soon. They built halfway through the medallion on the Dazzle, so that's gonna help that out. They're probably gonna wait for that before they try to attempt a Rosh. Unless something like some big fight happens, the chrono is expanded, and then
you got Yapsaw, like you can see what he wants to do. He wants Inflame just to inch forward and do exactly what he did last time. Time walk, get the telekinesis grab, and then they kill off Inflame.
Yep, pretty tough game for Puck though. Nyx is another hero that's very, very annoying for Puck. The carapace on your illusionary orb.
Wait, I think they believe they're in Roshan.
Yep.
The Dire Scan triggered on the Nyx assassin who is running around the back of the pit.
I mean, basically what Secret's next objectives are either they get the tier 1 bottom, which is not that feasible now because they lost their safe lane tower. It's very difficult to get to that area of the map. So their next focus is going to be definitely the Roshan because they have a Husker lineup. Husker, Drow lineups, Ursa. At around this area of time, you want to get the Roshan. So if you look at the wards of both teams have one observer ward around the Rosh area, and LGD making a smoke play. They want to use the chrono with their ultimates to get a really key pick off. That's what they are lacking.
They can only find Puppey. Sentry ward's down, they'd love the Nyx assassin. They chrono for just the Dazzle. The Orb flies over and Yapsaw, he stole Chronosphere. There's no other control. The Sunstrike won't be in the right position. The Cold Snap does hit onto Inflame. He's got Phase Shift as well as the Orb, but can they control him long enough? No, they can't. He's inside the pit.
The Storm as well from Afu there, making sure that Yapsaw could not follow up with the chrono to secure that kill. But then again, having the chrono now with Evoker on your team, I think that's like a pretty much like a go for Roshan for Secret. That's pretty much Rosh, I guess. I don't think LGD, or they want to take a fight first maybe.
Team Secret looking for it. They 4-man smoke up. I'll
Oh,
walk
no, actually, Roshan.
near
No.
Roshan, but more than likely they're going to have to secure this area up next to the shrine. And they've got a really good target. Yapsol can catch both
Oh!
Afu and the puck in position. The Sunstrike will connect onto Inflame, and Monet wants to come and join in the fun. Elder Titan will be able to get the stomp off, but MP doesn't care. The burn is just too good.
Yep, and he was able to dodge the Stomp as well with his ultimate, so very well done there by MP, but obviously MVP for that fight, Yapsol, with his stolen kill.
And he said it during the draft, there's so many fantastic abilities for him to steal, and Faceless Void seems like the prime candidate. It's a blink which can repair damage.
It was definitely a big mistake by the first one. Torneo the Dazzle, and that was really, really bad, in my opinion.
It's like LFY just hungry for even one kill. Like if they get one kill, they can push forward.
I just didn't like using. Obviously, you don't want to run into the support, but sometimes when you run into a support in a situation like this, it's better not to kill him with the chrono. If you can't kill him with normal spells, it's better not to kill him at all. Right? Easy kill.
Yeah. Very, very simple setup. Custom Maiden spends some money on a bracelet recipe before the end of it all.
This is really not looking good at all for LGMY. So, they are up against Aegis Huska right now. They do not want to use their chrono on him. So best thing to do right now is try to wait it out. Maybe get some pickoffs around the map on the other heroes and try to wait the Aegis out.
But they don't have any kind of like searches, like the Crystal Maiden or the Elder Titan moves forward. The Nyx Assassin can hunt. But the only other heroes that could potentially have hunted was the Puck, but he doesn't have a blink dagger.
Yeah,
He don't have that maneuverability.
That's what I was talking about. The decision to go for the build over the dagger, and you're on the off lane. You're not a mid. And I was telling you about, oh, this guy's a mid player, so an off lane.
Yeah. We were talking about that at the very, very start. Not feeling comfortable at home on the off lane.
He's definitely not settled into his role. We saw that from Gustav S4 when he initially swapped from mid to off lane. He didn't have a very good start initially, but as time goes on, he's slowly settling down. So I think I can see the same thing happening for his game here. He's quite rocky in the group stages. A lot of the games that he's giving up a lot of kills, going for like a more game, because that's what you do when you're on the mid lane. You have more farm, you have more levels, you feel like you're stronger. But on the off lane, on the other hand, you're actually playing the same kind of heroes, but with less resource.
Yeah. You get that farm, you get your essential items up first, and then look for the luxury ones later. But you can understand his mindset. If LFY were really looking just to 5-man this every single time, having the Veil combining up with the Elder Titan, it's a great combination. But the issue is right now, LFY have no proper initiator apart from the Faceless Void.
And we talk about how you do not want to initiate first if possible as a Void, because that would reduce the chances of getting a good Chronosphere.
Yep. Oh, here comes Kezu into the back lines. The sentry's there, but it won't matter when he hits the stun into the Sunstrike and Fade Bolt. All the control they want. And more Team Secret. Their 5-man ball is scary. The trade-off will be the bottom lane. Super has burned his level 2 Dragon Form. He's here with the Faceless Void, forcing him the bottom lane.
He does have a Shadow Blade, so if they want to go for a pick off the Dragon Knight, I think there's still a lot of openings for them if he wants to go for it. But right now, Secret are not giving them that opening. They just group up as a ball of 5 heroes going for the high ground. Deciding to back off, not very sure, because the bottom lane, the creeps have been all the way shot into their tier 3. Look at the tower.
Yeah, they have to at least send somebody back, and Puppy's there to deal with it.
This is really bad. There was just no heroes there, just a siege creep. I mean, that's the one of the, I think the biggest changes.
Oh, this is going to be good for Super if he can get it. There's not a lot of follow-up. His Dragon Form lasts for half a second longer, but the tick will be enough.
Just enough.
Yeah, before the Shallow Grave from Dazzle.
And the drum as well, giving him enough attacks to finish up that kill.
Tornado's a little bit too slow for mid 1.
Yep, but I was going back to my point where one of the biggest changes in this patch is siege creep. If you see a siege creep hitting a tower and you do not attend to it, you do not do anything to it, the creep can actually do a lot of damage to the towers. He can easily take out a tier 1. Tier 2, tier 3 could take a lot of damage, so it's something that maybe some of the teams are not really gotten used to it, but you should never let the siege creep just wail away at your tower.
Well, it's the new change, right? Like, as long as they do more damage, you have to give it more respect. But it's the... What was that combination? Yeah, right underneath the sentry wards. LFY's vision gonna help him out here. But Spike Carapace, everyone does damage and everyone takes a stun. So Kezu back in range of the other observer and sentry, which let them know he was coming. The one that's inside the Radiant jungle.
So Secret has been able to use his Aegis, what, 3 towers so far? Maybe 2, yeah, I think 2. The tier 2 at top and the tier 1 at bottom. And that's allowed them to get a dagger on the Rubik now. So another way of initiating the fights. There's 2 daggers now, Nyx and Rubik. So very easy for them to stop anyone that's out of position and follow up with Sunstrike, whatever spells that even goes with.
And the daggers for him. MP has the plate mail, which he'll switch in now that the Aegis Immortal does time out. So that's a very tanky Huskar. 23 armor, 2500 HP. Puck actually did absolutely no damage with that level 4 rift. Oh, they're going to try and stomp him. Jump forward. Rubik actually getting caught by that, and Kezu's going to miss his stun. Does not want to go back down the road of yesterday. Had a very rough game on his Nyx Assassin.
And top lane, Goku's going to try to set up something for his team. Tornado, and someone's going to TP.
Well, where's the help? It's going to be, well, it's Yapsor on the way. Down TP against cancelled. The Chrono Spear! It caught 3. The Sunstrike should be able to connect over on the puck. But DDC, it is the perfect freezing field. They can't run away and they can't survive. Huskar Frostbit Numb needs to toggle his way to absolute freedom. It won't happen. A stomp down from Arfu, cancelling the toggle and finding the kill onto MP. Yapsor hiding. He's got Time Walk available. Doesn't actually have his TP up though and cannot blink away to safety. A huge fight for LFY, stopping the gank on top and getting a huge win on bottom.
Yeah, there was a misjudgment there by Secret. They didn't even get the tier 2 at bottom. They were really like looking to secure the tier 2, and they were like, one's gonna go set up top and we're gonna secure the bottom tier 2 and we're gonna get the kill on top. That's like dream scenario for Secret. Yeah, but none of that happened. The TP was cancelled. Yep, so TP top to try and get the Dragon Knight, but that was stopped. So no detection for Dragon Knight. He Shadow Blade. He TPs to bottom because Invoker is already top, so it becomes a numbers game, 5 against 4 bottom. The fight was basically over. I mean, that was a good corner, but it was the sequence of events that was really good for LGD.
Yeah. They just have to keep it up and stop having this happen. But the Crystal Maiden, it feels like this has been, well, that's her second suicide run to try and get deep vision.
It's okay.
Into Secret's jungle.
It happens, you know. Cypher support, trying to get wards down.
She got it. The Observer one is definitely down.
You don't want to die all the time, but it's, what should I say, part of the job, I would say.
Yeah.
Part of the job. Dying is part of support life, guys.
Oh, the smoke, it breaks. It's Super in the Shadow Blade. Who brought detection?
No detection. Oh, the sentry.
Puppy threw it up on the cliff.
Okay.
A little late.
Mistakes were made, so, but either way he had a BKB, so
yeah,
not sure if he
forcing the 10-second BKB, yeah, may have been a nice thing to do.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, I actually like it, the fact that he goes to BKB, because we're talking about like the lack of initiation. The Shadow Blade has worked in some of the situations, but would a Blink Dagger have been a better option? So it's Super who puts himself on the front lines.
I think you only choose one of the two. If you go Dagger, you don't really want to go Shadow Blade. If you go Shadow Blade, you don't really want to go Dagger. And Shadow Blade would allow him to retain more upside with his scaling potential. And you want to build a Silver Edge at some point against the Astra. So I think that's probably the biggest reason why he's going down this route. Because if you look at their tricore, Void, DK, Puck, not too greedy. So if you're the DK here, you can afford to go for more luxury and scaling items.
What a great sentry ward once more. This is where Team Secret established their vision control with Observer and Sentry when they were looking to kill Roshan previously, and Kezu played right in the area. This time around, LFY, they put down their own Sentry.
The double is gang right now. Ghost Walk, Vendetta. Trying to look for something here. And Vision, once again, Secret right now having 3 wards down around. Pretty defensive around their mid lane and their jungle. They have 1 in the enemy ancient area, none on the enemy jungle. So if they're gonna try and make something happen around this area, it's not gonna be too easy. If you're LGD FY, you're gonna want to have like sentries around your jungle, so it's not gonna be easy for the Nyx to just
to do this.
To run in. You never know if there's a sentry around, you know.
Yeah. Kezu starts with the sun. Here comes the sun strike, keeping the creep wave away from the puck. Spike Carapace is there, waiting for him to do something like...
Okay.
Hang on.
He blinked into the Deafening Blast. The Deafening Blast actually missed.
It was the back wave of the Deafening Blast he blinked into.
I mean, to his defense, he had to like just blink out somewhere, so he didn't really have much time to fight. So that was not easy. Either way.
I wonder if that was the double tap as well. The double tap to go straight back to the fountain.
Yeah, could be. So
Yapsaw. I don't think he really wants to steal going up that hill. The sentry ward the Dire just planted down. It's just too far away to see the observer ward.
Out of vision.
Yeah. That second BKB arrives, so Faceless Void now has his own.
I mean, this is the thing, they're still pinging out. They know that there's a ward somewhere. Like when you place a sentry and you don't see a ward, you still need to assume that there's a vision there.
Oh, and then they smoke right on top of it.
I thought they were pinging that they knew that, okay.
I don't know, man.
They were pinging there, it's like...
Here we go, in towards the mid, the Dragon Knight gets hit, piercing the BKB was the Sunstrike, stun up the Faceless Void, and what's stolen is going to be the Time Warp for the moment. He leaves forward, Mona cannot find himself a chrono target. It's got to basically be MP if they want to get the kill. Tornado picks up the puck. He should actually go down to that one, the Chronosphere. It separates Puppey. It kept Puppey at least away from getting the shallow grave off. So Huskar will fall down. Monet's on the run. The Sunstrike again. Actually, this time it's going to miss. Super's a little bit too far forward. Mid one getting stomped up, but now they're on top of the shrine. With the Ice Wall, DK slowed up. Kezu having his stun available, but that's right. The Dragon Knight has to turn into his own Dragon Tail. Yapsaw with this Time Walk and Blink Dagger. He's just everywhere in this fight. It's keeping the control and enabling Mid one to find one kill. The Tornado. Crystal Maiden forced after herself into a spin. Kezu will hit with the Vendetta, and one more attack. It's going to be Yapsaw to seal the deal with the Fade Bolt and find the kill.
So in the end it was 3-4-2.
Does the team fight actually give us all? It looks like a 3-for-2.
3-4-2. So at the end, still Secret victorious. Initially LFY were like 2-1, they chase. That's the thing with their lineup, they drop the chrono, they drop their spells, the Earth Splitter, CM Ultimate. The fight has to end there.
Yeah.
If they chase, they're gonna be in trouble. If they chase against like you're chasing against an Invoker, I think those are the heroes that when the fight goes long, they can throw another set of spells, and that's how they're gonna win the long fights. And you do not have another chrono.
Of the moment, Yapsaw is ready to fight. The blink in silence. Remember, they still have that vision thanks to the Observe Wall that's between the two sentries. LFY have no idea about it.
Yep. Inflame has to be really careful, you know, in the fights. The last fight he got owned by the Carapace. He needs to be very, very careful about how he jumps in and drops his spells. If he uses off, he needs to phase shift right away to avoid getting his Carapace stunned. Chrono, 15 seconds. Do they have the time?
They're buying time with the Spirit, but Roshan's still falling fast down to 1700. Here comes your orb, the three-man stun from Kezu. Super triggers off the BKB. They want the Huskar dead. He's got one charge that's available, plus the shallow grave from Puppey. Ready for the secondary heal, plus the weave. Burn on DDC, not too happy when he gets hit by the meteorite, but they're happy when they bring down the Huskar. Kezu causing more problems, or is he? He's moving with mid one. Running away from the pit, but Roshan's so low. LFY, they're going to go inside the pit. They will be the ones to claim Roshan. Yapsaw's thinking about a kind of YOLO play. A blink at a Time Walk would be one way to do it, but it ain't going to happen. Roshan goes the way of LFY.
Oh dear. Oh, use Yapsaw?
He's got Time Walk. And he's got mid one. A three-man tornado into the EMP. Super's bone dry.
That did not end well for Secret. I mean, they knew that Chrono was still down, so they were taking the correct risk. I mean, I can understand that play, but just didn't have enough damage. Only a medallion, no solar crest, and just needed that extra, like maybe 2 more seconds to finish the road, so maybe 4 seconds.
Kezu wants to go on bottom lane. He'll hit the sun, Sunstrike, Meteorite, Deafening Blast. DK will burn, but regeneration arrives, and now it's Invoker and Nyx Assassin caught inside the Chronosphere. Tornado is not going to stop DK.
God.
The BKB will protect him, and Kezu, he just bails out this one. He knows it ain't going to happen. The Invoker is toast, and the Dream Call wasted by Inflame, but they still don't care. They just brought down the big man, the highest net worth on the field of the Invoker.
And now they have a gem on the CM. Really, really good pickup here. Need the pickup against the Nyx Assassin playing against against the Invoker as well. And the game has reached to a point where vision is going to be extremely crucial. Because with Chronosphere, you're more or less going to be having the stronger team fight most of the time. And Secret are just going to try and dodge and try to play around the Chrono. And vision is going to be really, really important for them. Gem is going to deal with most of that, and time dilation really going to be a problem for Invoker until he gets like, okay, he's getting a BKB.
Something to give him that immunity.
Yeah, that is like the worst nightmare, time dilation.
Kezu's looking for an angle to approach from behind. Rather difficult. DK's coming up from the south.
Can he though? Like Invoker's still dead.
Well, while Chrono is up and you got the Spirit keeping his supports just very concerned about moving forward.
And they have a Silver Edge up on the DK, so this Husker is not going to feel so invulnerable anymore.
They're backing up. Fortification kicked in. They're happy to let this mid tower be denied. Yes, it is within the deny range.
So the game has moved to the point where ultra late game is coming up. So looking at the heroes, late game.
Is under attack.
Invoker's really strong late game. Huskar's not that strong late game. LGD does have really good late game though with the Void. Void Elder Titan is very strong late game. When you get to the point where you have like Refresher on Void. And he's even going for AC, so more physical, more minus armor. They have a ton of minus armor with the Elder Titan Aura plus AC.
Yapsaw. Super's going to find him. Invis Rune into the Dragon Tail stun. Spirit's coming out. And Yapsaw a pick up and then a quick push away. Having both Force Staff and Blink Dagger is able to get away to safety.
That was close, but the tower, don't see Secret being able to hold here.
Mid one's trying to. He's very, very close. Thanks to their Observer and Sentry, they managed to deward LFY's obs they had. He's up on the hillside. Maybe a reason why Puck's coming in closer. Super in very, very far, but Monet got the Chrono, and he got the big one. He caught out Dazzle, but the stun strike, it's all going to hit. Puck sharing the burden, so Monet, he will finally go down had the Aegis expended. But both the supports from Team Secret are down. And with the stomp, they catch Nick's assassin. They may not know it. Okay, they definitely know it. The ET splitter snaps him, holds him in position. Super and Inflame working together to get the damage out. Puppy had to fight back into this fight. Super, the ice wall will slow him up, but where is the vision? Where is the detection? It doesn't exist. LFY, they control the vision, they control the wards, mainly because they've still got the gem over on the puck.
I mean, that was what I was talking about when you avoid. You want to have a few heroes that can initiate the fight. That was what happened. DK went in, tried to start the fight. Rubik was actually really quick. Yamso actually daggered and he avoided the Dragon Tail stun. But because of the vision and the distraction that the Dragon Knight was providing, he got a good chrono. Team play. Good team play.
Yabso does something good and Team Secret loses. It's actually loses the fight.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds horrendous. Like Yabso, stop playing so good, man. LFY is making good things out of it.
And this Husker is not a boss anymore. This Husker is not a boss anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, they are gonna have to rely on this.
On the Invoker.
Invoker alone, can he actually do this against Void, DK? Like,
but you can see it, like the damage dealt, Invoker's doing most of the work during the fight.
He has to.
26k.
He has to, but against the Tricore, DK, Void, and Puck, you can say that all the three cores are gonna be doing something in the late game.
Super. He's found Yapsaw. Stun, silence, orb, very quick to kill him off, and
this time
the Observer Ward is instantly taken out.
And you can see here Inflame, he's building a BKB on Puck. That's how much the Nyx has been annoying him the whole game. How often do you see that? A BKB Puck?
Very, very, very rarely.
But this is one of the situations where you want to have it. You just want to pop your BKB and go in, drop your spells and not worry about anything. Because all his spells are going to be very, very bad against the Caribus. He can stun you anytime if you're not face shift. It makes it like, it's so hard to play. You have to concentrate on the phase shift all the time instead of just thinking about, oh, I'm just going to try to get as many heroes with my silence and my ultimate. But against the Nyx, you kind of have to put another factor into that, and it makes it very difficult to play. But with the BKB, he's just going to be, whatever. BKB, go in, do my thing.
Well, I'm interested to see if he can do it. Kezu will now be able to have a full Aghanim set for the fight.
That's going to be really helpful to stall out the game. Nyx plus the Invoker. But then again, think about this. You're stalling out the game. But are you the team that has the better late game when it comes to like 15 minutes, 60 minutes.
Depending how much you believe in mid one. Like that's the feeling, right?
Yeah.
Like the Huskar is going to drop off, so mid one has to do a lot of work.
But can he out carry the Void, DK, and Punk? That's the question. I mean, there's still possibility. Late game invokers are very scary
You know, if he's able to finish up like a Hurricane Pike
on Huskar.
and well, he's got it queued up at the moment, and then the Satanic and gets the Shallow Grave from the Dazzle, he could cause a lot of problems in LFY's initiation.
But the thing is, they have a Silver Edge. When
Oh,
you
he's
get
edged.
no, they have a Silver Edge on the DK. So if you hit him with the Silver Edge, you have no. You can have the Satanic, you can have the Grave, but you won't have the attack speed to live stream.
True. So then, what? You need to disengage.
I can see MP being only the tank right now. He's gonna absorb as much damage as he can and hope that the Nyx has to transition into a damage, like a source of damage.
Okay.
He needs to be helping. Invoker alone, he can do a lot, but I'm not sure it'll be enough. So someone else has to help him. Like the Rubik possibly could do it. If you get to the point where you have Ags, you have okay, maybe not too much yet. Just talk about the Ags on the Rubik if
Yeah.
you get to that point.
It's a while away. Speaking of Ags, that's actually what Inflame went for. He took the BKB out in quick buy and went for a straight up Ag and
I thought he bought the
Interceptor.
BKB.
Going underneath the Obs and Sentry, Keizu actually does get the Spike Carapace.
Oh,
Off
the
with
Chrono!
With the Chrono. It hits on 4 with the spilled damage. The ET Splitter, Team Secret. It's over. It's done. It's dusted. In fact, you've lost almost everyone. Mid one under the cover is BKB will come back home, but no one from Team Secret had buybacks. LFY Monet hits the sweet spot.
Can you kill your chat wheel now, Kobe?
This one, right there, right there. You know you want it, you know you want it. That one, and that one. All top 3.
Radiant structures are fortified.
LFY.
Okay, is this gonna be 2 set of racks? Is there have enough time? It's probably gonna be 1.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
definitely
tower
not like
has
30
fallen.
seconds. They might not be
Radiant's
easy though, they
bottom
might just back off.
barracks. Radiant's bottom
Oh, it's a Chinese team.
Defense.
Look at that!
Don't overcommit.
Yeah, just wait for... Oh, Roshan is up, okay. Okay, this one I can understand.
They have Roshan and a double damage rune.
Discipline.
We also hit the 40-minute mark.
Regeneration.
Let's watch the double rune effects kick into play. I don't know if you saw the game that Fogged and I were casting with Invictus Gaming.
Late game bottle.
They bought a bottle for both the Death Prophet and their other core.
Oh, you mean the
and they were
supports?
saving the arcane runes on their Death
You
Prophet.
mean the supports bought bottles for the cause?
No, it was just the cores buying the bottles.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be too much of a support.
That would be report deserving for if they make the supports buy bottle at 40 minutes.
It would be a report. It would be a commend because the support would do it willingly.
Okay, that's true.
There's the reason why you've got that plus 120 talent in the Crystal Maiden, so she can buy bottles for her cores at the 40-minute mark.
I'm actually... No, I'm not buying a bottle, I'm buying an ad. Sorry, Kobe.
This is you though. You're greedy, Winter.
I deserve a break. I've been buying wards the whole game. You don't think I deserve a break if I'm a CM at 40 minutes to get... I'm trying to get a BKB, Ags, you know.
I'm sensing complaining. Nothing but complaining. Like
No.
you bought the gem for Inflame as well. Like
Yeah, I deserve a break as a CM.
she's got 4-staff as well as Glimmer Cape. That's more than any Crystal Maiden could hope for.
You gotta dream big, Toby.
There's a BKB on the Elder Titan as well. Okay. So the only BKB, if Puck bought it, would be missing, would be on DDC.
Here we go. Can we see a big chrono once again?
Oh, look for it. Spirit moves up. It's actually going to connect into Kezu, and they know it just because of it. And there's your dream call. They hold the Nyx Assassin in position, and maybe the Huskar. Can they bring him down? Nyx will fall. Here comes your Sunstrike. Huskar wants to try and fight this one. At least he's low on life, so he's got some damage with the Chronosphere. It hits the Huskar. It hits the Invoker. Shallow Grave has to be used to keep MP alive, but Yule Scepter up and towards the air, hits the ground, and now toggle. It won't happen. Team Secret fall down again. This time it's Yapsaurus, the sole survivor. LFY will take a second lane of racks, guaranteed.
You see that? 8k net worth Elder Titan, BKB up, hitting the cause of Secret and
Radiant's
dealing so much
middle tower is under
damage.
attack.
Just because of the aura.
This is why he used to be the off lane, right? Hit him with a phone book. Mid lane's being pressured.
Stapler gun, so
Stapler,
stapler gun.
phone book.
Middle tower has fallen.
That way you don't see the bruises later.
Attack.
Team Secret now lost their mid racks, and LFY,
Roshan time and the game after.
yeah,
They're not even, look, they're not even trying, there's 20 seconds on the Husker, they're not even trying to get the third lane at least a tower. They're like, no, we got what we want, we're not going to try to do anything. That's discipline, that right there is discipline.
you remember with Warcraft 3 Dota, the old phrase that was there, mainly because we had to save the game every 5 minutes so it wasn't lost, but it was safety first. That's what this is from LFY. It is safety first.
LGD has always been safety first. I've been casting our games since a while back when they had Director 8. It's always safety first.
Why risk it?
They took out the shrine, they wait for everyone to heal up, they shrine up, they get merge, they wait for their next cooldowns. I mean, they're just basically doing every single detail right.
Here comes mid one. He's looking for Roshan. Puck's in there.
This is
The Spirit's just waiting at
This
the
is the
front of the
last
pit.
Kura. If they give away the
Oh,
Rosh,
they weave. LFY didn't even go because they were so defensive, because they didn't go for Roshan. Team Secret have scrambled themselves out here to try and find it. And nothing is awaiting them.
and this team is just every single detail correct.
Wrap around. If they don't take the bounty rune, in fact, actually, there's no observer wall. They don't see it at all.
They have an observer on the CM. CM is placing. Okay.
Oh, LFY, the dream call, the double silence on Husker as well as Dazzle. No Shallow Grave for this fight. The stun, however, catching the other Titan. Monet, Kronos grabs both the Invoker. In fact, mid one, though he's not inside that. It's just perma time lock. Yabsor was the man inside of it. He's got Chronosphere available. Monet's okay with that. He can walk quite freely inside the Chronosphere. But it's over. GG. LFY just one too many fantastic team fights, and Team Secret will lose game one to a superb play from LFY.
Composition will be. I think LFY's composition is overall